Yes.
If you got a chance to invite anyone in the world, who you want to have a dinner with?
I under the question, but just now I don't think anybody to uh,
To invite for the dinner tonight.
yeah, for dinner tonight.
Not
This means you can ask another because just now I
teacher. We have
Okay.
received this question from Miss Hoa yesterday. In Sunday, last Sunday.
So who you would like to invite for dinner? Holly?
Oh yes, I said that we have received my question from Miss Hoa in, last Sunday.
It's okay. Forget
Yeah,
about it.
okay, okay,
Just keep
okay,
going. Yep.
okay. Yeah.
So who you would like to invite for the dinner?
Yeah. Uh, Actually, I think I wanted to invite my father, but it's a long time. I and him is not have a good good meal. I think so.
Yeah. And what would like to ask him or talk to him in the dinner?
Oh, it's so much thing. Actually, I want to share for you. Yeah, mainly I want to share for you about my birthday. I go about my on my working about my choosing to work, and I think actually he didn't know and understand this clearly, because I have quit that business work to move. Yes, yeah, to move is and have um uh, to move business work, and actually I hope it. I always hope and I will success in that. Yeah, I think he didn't accept it. Yeah.
So if you got a chance to talk to him one thing you regret the most, what it would be?
Yes. I think I want. I hope. I hope you. I hope you him can and understand me and believe me, and I always happy with my choice.
Mm. What is the common characteristic between you and him?
Comment.
Common characteristic or personality?
Yes, so much, so much.
Mm.
You know, it's no, you didn't know. You didn't know. I, so I have so much similar, yeah, to with him, yeah, and actually I think he always loved me from when I was child and until now, and it's that main reason he feel I feel uh, I don't know if this can explain that clearly, but he loved me so much, and it's that's the reason make me him feel bored.
Mm.
Yeah, my choice.
Is there anything you admire from him?
Anything
Mm.
my
You admire him?
my yeah, I think I I have no idea of it. Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm. Could you could you tell me one experience or one story, a lovely story, you and him spending time together?
Yeah, that's memorable experience I remember most. When I was a child, he take me go to the river and both for me and so much and so much love and I really remember this and that's always uh, always in, is my mind. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think about relationship between you and him?
Now,
Yep.
yeah. Um, it was uh, honestly um, mm, in this time um, I I and him is not talk to each other so much because it's about some is about something
Mm.
about the always always when I meet him here he always um, remind about my choose my work and I think it's a lot um, uh, similar and it's make me and him um, can't talk to us together so much
Mm.
and I and I have yeah um, okay and I will try find a way to and I will going to meet him in the weekend to can relax can solve it yeah
Right.
yeah
Um,
thanks.
so you guys in class, you could ask the question or give your answer, give your idea, share your idea,
Yeah.
everything you want to talk to the person who is speaking, because um, what I want to share is making the question is really hard, is all really hard as a answer. So making a right question, making a question that our friend could answer properly, making a question that we can connect with our friends is really important skills to get connected to people together. So keep asking and sharing your story, your thought. So thank you, Haley. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's really hard to talk about relationship between us and our parent, but you do it very
That's right.
clearly. Yeah. So I hope that your relationship will be improved and have a beautiful.
Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you for listening. Yeah.
Okay, number 3, Kelly. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mm. So, what do you think about the value of relationship?
The value.
Yep.
I think maybe I'm thinking of a relationship between me and my son. I say the unconditional love between us.
Mm. Beautiful.
Mm.
How many sons do you have?
I only have one son.
How old he is?
He's 12 years old now.
Beautiful. 12 years old is the age of very complicated characteristic will appear and very hard to handle for the parent.
I think so.
So how you develop the relationship between him and you?
I think it's very different for me because we don't live with each other. He only stay with me at the weekend from the time he's 4 years old.
Mm.
because uh, my husband, my ex-husband, and I didn't live with each other from that time. So he lived with his father and just come to live with me every weekend.
Mm.
So I used to teach him a lot um, when he was under 4 years old. But now I don't have much time to play with him. And one more thing that I want to study more. So I spend most of my time to study or at work. There are a lot of things that I want to do. So I don't spend much time with him. That's what I regret most.
I understand. I understand about that. So, do you think that you could be a role model for him when looking for a partner or girlfriend in the future?
I think maybe not. Because I'm not successful to be a wife. Maybe I just encourage him to live the way he wants to live. I want him to study to be a to be good in English. Just like I want to teach him more about English, but I don't recognize any that he's passionate or he want to study English. I can't. I don't know what he's good about at the moment. It's very difficult.
You know, when this is my experience when I observing in my family and my friend and the parent around me. That's the more mother pay attention and take care for the son, the less masculine, the less manly the son would be. So keeping far away from him and not control and not give a lot of pressure, idea guide to the man would be very successful. That's in my observation.
You mean that we must pay attention much to him or something?
Yeah, no, we shouldn't pay a lot of attention or guide or teach them. They don't need that.
Ah,
And in even living far away from the mom, but in subconscious mind, he always looking for a woman like his mom to get close, to rely on. That is the two facts about a little boy and a man later on.
So interesting.
Yeah. When I looking, my husband as well, he living far away from his mom since he was 4 years old, far away in the north and the south. But now I can see his he being influenced too much from his mom, the way he talk, the way he think, and they have like a bond. A bond is mean something invisible between them in relationship, in the way they think, very similar, even though they separate since he was 4 years old. So it's not about the time spending together, but it's already been there. Yep. So be confident about that and don't regret that you don't spend a lot of time for him, because the relationship between mother and her child is something really special. It couldn't be seen or visible for everyone to see and recognize, but it's just being there and it's just feeling. and a strong connection. So be confident about that.
Okay, thank you.
um, so what is the thing you very proud about him?
I think that he's a very honest person. That's what I taught him from the day he was born, uh, and I seem I was very strict with him then when he was very young. So as I just tell him that he has to be honest so that people will believe in him, and he can do anything, and he can be wrong. He can be wrong. I will not punish him about that, but he has to be honest.
Beautiful. That's it right thing. That's it very right thing to teach for our kids. That is being honest. And that's it. It's beautiful that you can teach him. So any sharing or asking with Kelly?
Yeah, thanks for sharing, Kelly. Yeah, thank you so much. And I want to share for you one thing about about relationship with the child. You 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 can be um, I think the close relationship from you and the child is the quality time when the child when he was a child is the best time, and also when he older and grow up, and he always remember that time when he was a child. Yeah, I think certainly you have a best time for you when he was a child. I think so. Yeah.
Less but quality. Yep. Thank you, Ali.
Yeah.
Lily. Who is the person you always think about the most?
The person I think about uh, is my mother.
Mm.
Yeah,
And how she now?
is fine, strongly, and funny and
Mm.
happy. Yeah.
Mm. Does she live close to you?
Can you repeat?
Does she live near you?
Mm, mm, I live in a different town. Uh, mm, my my place I live uh, and her live about mm, 160
Kilometer,
kilometers.
beautiful.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
often you come to visit her?
yeah, often about one one time 1 month or 2 months.
Once a month. Once a
Once a
month.
month.
Good, good. So is she well now? She good now?
Yeah.
Good. So who she live with?
Uh, she live with my father.
Beautiful, beautiful that you have both father and mother at the same time. So how your relationship with her?
I think now is better. Is better. Is good. Mm, A long time. Uh, she's sometimes agree or say um, says uh, says no happy. Says everything no happy, but because I looking for feels good book I give her,
Mm.
and I see I see she to become happier, happy, yeah, and
Beautiful.
no agree,
No argue, no more
no
argue.
argue, yeah.
With whom? With your father or
My father, mm, I think, I hope he can to become my mother, and because my mother is like read, so everything to become easier.
yeah?
Oh, but
So so when you were a child, you live with your parents or you live far away? When you was a child, you live with your parents or you living far away from home?
you can you can tell me about question.
So when you was a child, you living with your parent or you living far away from your parent?
Mm, when I 18 year old, I go to Hanoi. After that, I'm married and live in a Vĩnh Phúc until now.
Yeah. If you got a chance to change the way you being raised, what it would be?
If I
Or
can, if I
yeah,
can change,
yeah, if you can change.
I don't want change anything.
Mm. Do you think change is good or not?
I think I I should try everything is is good, is okay
Yeah.
at every time.
So what do you think about change? What do you think about change?
What do you think? Okay, what do you think? Uh, I think I should um, call my parents on every week on